BlackRock drops DEI under Trump's new guidelines. This is monumental. BlackRock was the biggest pusher of DEI in 2020 and 2021, putting immense pressure on game companies to adopt DEI to qualify for favorable funding. By the way, this funding was not thousands of dollars, it was tens of thousands of dollars. So it actually really mattered if you wanted to get into the industry. There's still language, there's at least room for it, but this is a PR speak, still stay vigilant. BlackRock drops DEI goals, citing U.S. policy shift. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, announced in a Friday memo that it dropped its diversity, equity, and inclusion goals, citing a shift under policy under President Donald Trump. A company-wide email from senior executives Larry Fink. We don't like Larry Fink, he's a gigacorpo. President Robert Capito and Global Head of Human Resources Caroline Heller noted significant changes to the U.S. legal policy related to DEI that apply to many companies, including BlackRock. And you want to know what that reminded me of? It reminded me of what Larry Fink said like months ago. He said this months ago. I found a video. I did some research. Well, not research, but I found this really old video that I remember we looked at. BlackRock was one of the largest entities forcing DEI into corporations. Larry Fink even admitted BlackRock was forcing behaviors of companies to change. Today, they're exiting DEI, we're winning, they said.
Well, behaviors are going to have to change, and this is one thing we're asking companies. You have to force behaviors, and at BlackRock, we are forcing behaviors. Well, behaviors are...
Forcing behaviors, not encouraging behaviors, not, oh, look at the public, they had a shift in the thinking of how we should approach with our company. It's lip service. It means absolutely nothing. It was all performative. No one cared. Yeah, do this or else you're not gonna get money. I hate BlackRock. They own like literally everything. Small percentages in everything. It's Bridge instead. You know what? I think you're probably right. I'm not as well versed as Kirsche on this topic, in terms of details. Kirsche has been following the whole Bridge thing for a while. And it's true, they are probably going to just reshift everything into the whole Bridge incentive since it's like a different name and that's what, it doesn't cover the whole DEI thing. Yeah. If you force it onto people will be stubborn and go against it. Or they'll think it's disingenuous because as soon as public opinion changes and this happens, people realize, they're like, huh, maybe companies don't give a fuck about LGBTQ. Maybe they're just doing it because they think that that's what people want, and that's what the companies want. New words, it's not happening anymore. You can forget about it. Again, it's a W, but it's like kind of like not a W because it doesn't actually like work. They're just gonna relabel it under Bridge. Yeah. What is this? Oh yeah, I saw this. Yes, this was the video I saw a couple of months ago. This was in January. It's like a fucking cartoon character putting on a mustache. It's unidentified. Yeah, exactly. They'll say, oh, well, it's not DEI. This is Bridge. It's the name of the rebrand, even deeper into companies when there are no more DEI departments, but instead every employee is doing the work. Yeah, pretty much. What's Bridge? It's an umbrella term. Ugh, what's the fucking acronym? Bridge. Locked Bridge. No. What's the acronym? God, I wish I could call Kirsche. She could freaking rant about the shit. Oh, here we go, hold on. TLDR of Bridge, operationalization inclusion as a business practice. No need for DEI or goals or consultants when DEI stuff is a core of what the company does. Yeah, exactly. So instead of it being part of a company section, it's going to be the core of the company instead. Yeah, that's the big difference. But I wanted to look at a video Bridge is an acronym for belonging, representation, inclusion, and diversity. The G is the growth that we believe comes from all of that, and E is equity, which is ultimately our goal, but we're far from that goal. Yeah, that was it. We're really far from that goal. Gosh darn it. We're back to 1954. Yeah, I'll watch this a little bit. Yeah, I saw this, and this was really, really telling, because I don't like Larry Fink. He seems like a corporate, soulless, like, entity. Well, not seems, he actually is, because he owns everything, but you get what I'm saying.
Mr. Fink, are you going to follow Donald Trump's plan and get rid of DEI and ESG in your companies? BlackRock really is the opposite of Donald Trump in so many ways. You're authoritarian, you're anti-populist, you're top-down. Are you going to change it all in light of the U.S. presidency? How is Donald Trump, have you talked to Donald Trump since he was elected? Is the World Economic Forum a counterpoint to Donald Trump? Why are you running away from simple questions? Just answer a question. Have you talked to President Trump yet?
Come on, Mr. Fink.
Why are your bodyguards pushing away journalists, Mr. Fink?
They're simple questions. Is it that hard to answer a question that you need bodyguards and to swerve through traffic? Is the next 4 years going to be bad for...
Bro, like, literally not even listening. He does not give a frick what these guys have to say. Rebel News is from New Zealand, by the way. Did you know that, chat? They're from New Zealand. Who is that? That is Mr. Larry Fink. He owns BlackRock. Very insightful answers. Oh, of course. Why would he answer your questions? You're just a fucking peasant. Let's go. Where's Old Zealand? I'm sure it's out there. He hates his plebs. Yeah, we're disgusting. Bum, 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 bum. Is it a Gavin McGinnis company? I don't know. I actually don't know. I know that they started in New Zealand, I'm pretty sure. But I could be wrong. He has unlimited money, Alana. He doesn't have to answer to anyone, and his money is visible like Elon's. It's all tied up in essence. Yeah, that's why he's so underground. People don't realize what he's doing. He's one of the richest men on the planet. It's gross how much money he has and how much power he has. Don't you think he should at least answer like questions with like a yes or no? If reporters are asking something, you shouldn't have to answer, but at the same time, isn't it more telling that he's not saying anything at all and his bodyguards are just like, stop it, sir, you can't answer, you can't talk to him. Yeah. He's a miserable dude, but these news reporters just rush people with questions like vultures are also really shitty. No, it's not. You're a scumbag. It's not like he's hurting him. He's just asking him questions. When you're that open about how you function, this guy literally said...
Well, behaviors are going to have to change, and this is one thing we're asking companies. You have to force behaviors.
But you won't answer, like, one question out of a dozen? He doesn't even say, I don't want to talk. He just says nothing. Oh my god. Yeah, the peasants don't deserve a response. You're beneath me. BlackRock buys land a lot. They buy land. They have acquisitions in every single major company. In food, in media, in medical, in military. They own little bits of everything, and that's why they have such massive power. They own all the houses that are like listed on the market at this point, in America at least. I don't know about Europe. Yeah. Miss Alana, may we know the future prospects of your country? Will the smugglers finally earn the freedom from the CPT basement brawls? I would still say no. I would dignify you with a response, chat. BlackRock wants a monopoly on all real estate. They want nobody to own houses. They want everyone permanently renting. You'll own nothing and be happy. There was a guy that demonstrated how large and quantifiable BlackRock's assets are in every single company that exists in America that basically has anything. Like, if anything is listed on the stock market at this point, BlackRock probably has invested into it. Like, even if it's 1% or 2% or like 0.5%. 35% of the stock market is BlackRock. And it's funny because it's not like they own 35% of like Tesla or like 35% of Google. It's 35% split across a bunch of different things. It's crazy, and people don't realize it, and they're like, oh, well, you know, this person's bad because they own half of Google, right? But BlackRock owns 35% of the American stock market. Of course they have massive power. Oh my god, I wish I could demonstrate the graph. BlackRock asset ownership square. It was a really amazing picture. Oh, is it this? No. I guess this is kind of close. Oh my god, look at this, look at this. Yeah, this is kind of close, but it was like quite literally a square as opposed to a circle, but it's pretty close. Look at this, look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, they own everything. I would love to see percentages next to them. But this is pretty good. P&G, ExxonMobil, this is oil, the iShares, Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Home Depot! Oh no, they own my tail. They own my rope. They own my rope, chat. Oh my god. Oh. Johnson & Johnson, that's massive. United Healthcare Group, that's like how I said, the healthcare group. They own a lot of medical. Baby oil, I mean, yeah. Visa and MasterCard. Okay, let's put it off the politics thing. Do you guys remember when we talked about how PayPal and Visa and MasterCard were going to essentially blacklist Japan because of their views and what they post on like manga, anime, and art that they produce in their own country? Like, cast aside, oh, I hate Trump and I hate this and I hate that. DEI isn't real. This is going to affect your bottom line of consuming manga and other media coming from Japan. What if they start fucking you because they don't want you to consume anime products? They don't want you to consume HoloLive. You can't pay them through those means. You have a MasterCard and a Visa. We all do. They own everything. And then look at JP Morgan and fucking P&G. Oh my god. Why are we in a dystopian future? It's not even a cool one. Because it's, you want to know why it's not cool? Because other people aren't aware of it. We watched a video a few weeks ago, Visa and MasterCard trying to argue that they don't have monopoly despite owning 80% of the market share of all card transactions. We watched a really good video, actually. The guy DM'd me too. The guy that made the video, he said, oh, nice video, nice react. And I was like, oh, thanks. He was basically talking about the fact that they were trying to gaslight the people that were in Congress, saying, hey, maybe it's not such a good idea that you own all of the card companies and that you're bullying the competition out and fucking everyone over. Yo, Leo, thank you for the 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Was he being sarcastic? No, he's not being sarcastic. He was being really nice. But, apparently the person that, sorry, again, I'm getting off topic, but he had a Lumi meme in there. Apparently his editor put that in there, not him, but I digress. Why is Google on their time? Twice? Cause it's Google and Goog. That sounds like a slur. That sounds like a slur! What's the difference between Goog and Google? Goog versus Google. Stock ticker for Alphabet. The main differences between Google shares have no voting rights, while Google shares do. I don't know what that means. I don't own $1 million in stock. Google did a stock split. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I'll assume that it's just some freaking stop. Stop. I'm googling it. Language smug. I didn't say it. It's fun. It's my freaking mods, man. Yo, Dash the 300 biddies. Chat. It's not good for a massive company to own massive amounts of stocks in everything. It's not in the best interest of the people, ultimately. I'm googling all day. Okay, anyway, we're getting off the deep end with the Goog versus Google, but you get my point. They all do that. That's why I think it's bad! I don't think it's great. I don't know what the solution would be, but it's definitely not in our best interest as time goes on. Like in the first 50 years, it was like, oh, this is awesome. I love this. I love making money. I like making money. The economy's so good. And now we're reaching that really, that soft cap where everybody realizes like, maybe this wasn't such a good idea, but you can't do anything about it at this point because America and in turn the world relies so much on this that breaking this apart would destroy a lot of things, and it would be very, very, very bad. We're gonna hit a huge recession in a few months. People have been saying that for like fucking like 5 years, man. They will, well, you know what happens when they say, oh my god, we're gonna hit a recession? They say, print more money! Print more money! My parents have been saying, Alana, you need to do something. You have to, the recession is going to hit us hard. It's been 5 years, nothing's happened because they just pump more money into it. They say buy gold. Yeah. I'm gonna go buy some gold. I'm gonna make a gold mold and make it cheesed. We're currently in a recession, but it's drawn out because of COVID. I know we are, but I'm saying that the printing money buffered it so people think it's not a recession. We are technically in one, I agree. Yeah. It's the illusion because people think it's not, so mentally people are not in a recession. It's just how it is. Recession is mostly like a state of mind. People are like, oh god, I'm panicking. Like, you don't want it to fucking panic. The economy's a vibe. Kind of, yeah. Printing money, can't wait to pay 6 million marks for bread again. Man, don't remind me. When I was in social studies a long time ago, I remember looking at pictures in a book of Germans taking cartwheels full of marks and taking it to the baker. Like cartwheels, like actual like freaking, you know. That was crazy. Or they would build houses out of it. Not cartwheels, sorry, yes, wheelbarrows. I don't know why I said cartwheels. That's crazy. Yeah, they were using it as fuel and using it for walls for houses at one point. For really poor people. Obviously not everyone, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah. It sucks. We can't do anything about it. It's Jover. We as small people just have to be aware of what's happening.